There's 12 months in every year, and although winter only lasts for about 5 of those, it's not impossible to make snowboarding year-round a reality. In fact, for a lot of people, it's normal. Last year was no different than others. I made sure to do whatever it took to ride my snowboard every single month. January started off at my favorite place to snowboard in the entire world, Corinthia Parks at Mount Snow. Once February hits, we have no choice but to head to Japan. There's honestly nowhere else I would ever choose to be during this time of the year.
Ryan Little.
Japan!
It's not that difficult to find good snow in the US during March, especially if it's a good winter. This year, Colorado and Utah had no shortage. The month of March held record-breaking snowfall, meaning April was going to be insane. I spent the entire month in Tahoe, not only scoring ridiculous resort riding, but getting to branch out and hit some backcountry, some street, and some, well, literal street. April 7th, a day I'll never forget. The moment my season came to an abrupt halt. We had been scoring the best spring conditions of my life when on Bear Mountain's closing day, I caught an edge on a rail and lawn chaired myself, honestly, pretty mellow.
That's it for me, boys. I know when enough is enough. We almost made it, 19 minutes shy. I can't really breathe. I can't stop tensing my whole stomach.
I woke up the next day feeling decent. Got a small workout on the beach while Jamal surfed, and after some advice from my concerned mother, decided to go to the ER to get checked out. That's when they discovered I had a stage 4 kidney laceration, a torn ureter, and I was internally bleeding. The next 2 months of my life were going to be way different than I had planned. It was horrible timing because we were starting a Nanocraft CBD team snowboard trip from Southern California all the way to Washington State to attend my favorite event of the year, Super Park. But I didn't let it discourage me, and I took it as a good sign. It was time for me to step up my filming game, take a break from riding, and focus on some aspects of my life that I've been putting off. It was insanely hard watching the boys throw down every day, and although I was able to strap in and slowly ride my snowboard around in order to film, it just wasn't the same. On May 5th, the last day of Super Park, I was feeling good, and I needed to hit a feature before we left. What a feeling. We returned to SoCal and I had my 1-month checkup after being discharged from the hospital. The doctor told me I was cleared for daily life, but under no circumstance could I take a hit to my abdomen for the next 4 weeks or we would have to start from scratch. I took off, I went to the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico with just a backpack, and I disappeared into the Mayan temples for the month of May. When I returned in June, it was week 1 of Woodward Tahoe summer snowboard camp. I had never been more ready to strap back into my snowboard, 100% healed and ready to start throwing down. After Woodward summer camp ended, it was off to Mount Hood in Oregon. I spent the month of July stoking out groms and snowboarding some of the best parks in the world on a glacier in the dead of summer. Summer camp at Mount Hood runs into the first week of August. At this point, I need a break from snowboarding. So I say goodbye to the kids and head towards the ocean. Normally, during August and September, I travel overseas to New Zealand and Australia to continue my season. But with everything that happened over this year, I decided it was important to take some downtime for myself to just surf and enjoy my life. A month passed and September hit. I didn't think I would log any time on a board because I didn't make the send overseas. But September 28th, Tahoe got their first half inch of the season, and I couldn't resist. I know, it's not much, especially when you're used to riding Stubai Glacier in Austria. But I was stoked to be strapped in during September regardless, not realizing it would be almost another month until our season started in Tahoe. October 27th to be exact, at Mount Rose in Nevada. So yet again, it wasn't much, but the 2019-2020 season had begun. I was recharged and ready to dive in 100%, and we all know there's nowhere better to be during preseason than Colorado. November came and went quick, and I found myself back at Bear for opening weekend. 7 months had passed since I was last here, and I was feeling better now than I did then. With December among us and winter in full effect, our plan for the 2020 season was to buy an RV and snowboard across the entire US. When you let go of attachments and you're willing to sacrifice certain pleasures in life, it's possible to snowboard all the time. It's not only possible, but it's been my entire reality for the past 10 years. I give an unreal amount of gratitude for the world we live in and the elements that occur, giving me the opportunity to do what I love every single day. How could we not take advantage of that?